Happy birthday, Camille Claudel, born on this cold December day, 1864. Claudel was born in northern France and at a very young age displayed an incredible talent for sculpting and playing with clay and soil. And though her father became her biggest supporter and pushed her towards her artistic endeavors, her mother was very less than supportive. Despite her mother being unloving and cold and unkind towards Camille, she accompanied her to Paris along with her brother and sister, and they settled in the Montparnasse area before it was the Montparnasse Artist District in 1881, where Camille was accepted to study in the Accademia Colarossi, which at the time was the only academy accepting female students, and not only that, but they allowed them to draw off nude male figures. Camille initially studied with Alfred Boucher, the sculptor, who taught her all of the basics in the foundation and became her biggest mentor initially, until after 2 years he had to move to Florence and handed her off to Auguste Rodin. Does that name sound familiar? Some of the Americans might say it Rodin, but I say Auguste Rodin. Say it with me, Rodin. Soon Camille and Rodin have a beautiful, passionate love affair, him being 24 years her senior, and with a partner named Rose Beuret, whom he would not leave in favor of Camille, and with whom he had an illegitimate son. Continued to see Camille and became her mentor, and Camille was his muse and his inspiration for so much of Rodin's work. Sadly, by 1892, Camille had to endure an abortion and terminate a pregnancy she had with Rodin. And the tragedies didn't end with her abortion. Her family pretty much shunned her for pursuing not just the artist's life, but also creating subjects of erotic works, and also disgracing her family in a way. Her destitute and nearly penniless after the death of her father, and her mother and brother confiscating and pretty much taking over the inheritance money. They left Camille pretty much penniless and soon confined her to a mental institution as the solution to doing away with her, and she spent the last 30 years of her life confined in a mental institution where she was slowly forgotten. And today we celebrate Camille Claudel, a genius female sculptor who paved the way to so many other women artists of her time. We thank her for all of her contributions, and happy birthday, Camille, up in heaven. I hope you've enjoyed this little story time. Stay tuned for the next one. À la prochaine. Mouah.